Hello everyone and welcome to Kiru's online lectures. I am Kiraj Jhamtani and today's topic is Statistics Part 2. In Part 1, we studied Introduction, Measures of Dispersion, Range, Mean Deviation. In Part 2, we are going to study Variance and Standard Deviation. So coming on to what is variance? So basically variance of any variable x is the arithmetic mean of the squares of all deviations of x from arithmetic mean of the observation, and it is denoted by variance x, or we write sigma square. So its formula is variance of x is given by 1 by n summation x minus x ka square. This is the deviation from mean. So variance is given by 1 by n summation x minus x mean whole square. On further solving this value, let's suppose if somewhere we are provided like the mean of n natural numbers, or we have to calculate the variance and standard deviation of n natural numbers. So for there this is summation. So that summation then indicates I is equals to 1 to n, that is this xi indicates I is equals to 1 to n. So when we'll solve this formula further, so we'll get 1 upon n summation of I equals 1 to n xi square minus 1 upon n summation I equals 1 to n xi ka whole square. But if no I, no n, the finite number of terms are given, then we directly write summation x minus x mean ka whole square upon n. Now coming on to standard deviation, as we find out this is sigma square. So this is standard deviation is given by under root of variance only. So now we have three, we can say series: individual, discrete and continuous. So this formula which we will use is for discrete series. For individual series. For discrete and continuous series, we'll study formula and then followed by their questions. Coming on to variance of individual series. So individual observation ka if I have to write variance, so I'll write 1 by n summation of x minus x bar. This x bar indicates what? Mean. So this is variance of individual observation. Coming on to standard deviation, so we'll first find variance and then we'll find standard deviation. So standard deviation will be square root of variance, or we can write square root of sigma, because this can be written as sigma square also. So this formula we have to use for individual observations. Now coming on to question, we have to compute the variance and standard deviation of the following observation of marks of 5 students of a tutorial group. Marks out of 25 is given 8, 12, 13, 15. So here we'll write x and then we'll find x minus x bar, which is mean. So we'll write 8, 12, 13, 15, 22. First of all, we'll find mean. Mean is sum of all observations. So sum of all observations, if we'll do 8 plus 12, 20, 20 plus 13 will be 33. Then 33 plus 15, it will be 48. 48 plus 22 will be 70. So sum is 70 upon total observation is 5. So 70 by 5 will be 14. This is mean. Now we'll find x minus x of mean. So it will be, then we have to do x minus x mean ka square also. Sorry, this line is not there. So x minus x mean 8 minus 14. So it will be minus 6. 12 minus 14 minus 2. 13 minus 14 minus 1. 15 minus 14 1. 22 minus 14 8. Here we don't have to take mod. The minus values will be here. So 6 minus 6 ka square will be 36. 4 1 1 and 8 square is 64. So इसका sum करेंगे. The sum is 106. So variance का formula is 1 upon n. 1 upon n is 5. Summation of x minus x mean ka square. So 1 upon 5 into 106, which is 21.2. So when we have to find standard deviation is root of variance. So it is root of 21.2, which will come out to be 4.604. So this is how we can calculate variance and standard deviation of this individual series. Coming on to next question. Over here we have to find mean and standard deviation of first n natural numbers. Now we are not provided with the finite number of terms. So here the formula which we'll use will be like we are provided with xi, that is n natural numbers. So xi is I, which is equals to, where I is equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on till n. Now mean, how we'll calculate mean? Mean will be 1 upon n summation of I is equals to 1 to n. So we have to do sum over here. So sum will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on till n. So iska sum if we'll do, this is AP. So AP ka sum formula will apply, which is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Or we can directly apply n by 2 a plus an. So here we'll write its formula n by 2. N is already here, which is 1 by n, a plus an, which is 1 plus n. So this n and n will be cancelled out, n plus 1 by 2. So this is mean we calculated. Now as I told, we have direct formula when we have to calculate variance. So the direct formula which we'll use over here is 1 upon n summation of I is equals to 1 to n xi square minus 1 upon n summation of I is equals 1 to n xi ka whole square. Now this term can also be written as, because summation iska pura whole square is mean only, so isko we'll consider mean. Is here we'll write the value. So we'll write 1 upon n, iska square we have, which is 1 square, 2 square, 3 square and so on till n square. So n square ka formula again we have, this is mean only. So mean is n plus 1 by 2 ka square. And here the square of the sum of the squares is given by n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Now here it is n upon 6. This n will write over here. So this is sum of squares which we have already studied in arithmetic progression. N plus 1 upon 2 square. So when we'll solve this full equation, we'll get over here n square minus 1 upon 12. Thus, this is how we calculated variance. Now we have to calculate standard deviation. So it is square root of variance. So this will be calculated by n square minus 1 by 12. So this is how we can calculate mean and standard deviation of first n natural numbers, like for infinite numbers, by applying the formulas of arithmetic progressions over here. Coming on to next question. Next question is, mean and variance of 7 observations are 8 and 16 respectively. That is, mean is 8 and variance is 16. If 5 observations are 2, 4, 10, 12, 14 respectively, we have to find the remaining 2 observations. That means over here we are provided with mean and variance, and there are total 7 observations. We are not knowing the last 2 observations. So since mean is provided to us, so let the 2 observation be x and y. So 2 plus 4 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus x plus y upon 7 is what? 8. So we'll add these 2, 4, 6, 6 and 10, 16, 18, 28, and this will be 32 and 42. So 42 plus x plus y is 56. Thus x plus y we are getting over here is 14. Now variance is given to us. Variance is what? It is 16, and this variance we know it is 1 by n, that is 1 by 7, and square of these terms. So 4 plus 16 plus 100 with the formula which we applied in previous question. 144 plus 196 minus mean ka square. So mean is what? 8. 8 ka square is 64. Plus x square plus y square is also over here. So this over here will solve this. So we'll get over here x square, on solving we'll get x square plus y square equals 100. Now we are knowing formula, x plus y whole square plus x minus y whole square is what? 2 into x square plus y square. This formula we know. So that means x plus y whole square and x minus y whole square can be written as x square plus y square. 2 into x square plus y square. So x minus y whole square will find over here from here. So x minus y ka whole square plus x plus y is 14. 14 ka square is 196, and here we'll get 2 into 100 which is 200. Thus x minus y will get is plus minus 2. So now this first equation we got and this second equation we got. So on solving these two equations, the value of x will be 8 and y will be 6. So thus the two remaining observations are 8 and 6. Coming on to next question. So the question is, for a group of 200 candidates, the mean and standard deviation were found to be 40 and 15 respectively. Later it was found score 43 was misread as 34. So we have to find correct mean and standard deviation. So first we'll solve for mean. We are provided mean is what? It is mean of 200 observation is 40. And standard deviation is 15, which is sigma. So sigma square will be 225. Now if mean is 40, so sum of observations, obviously we know mean is equals to sum of observations upon total number of observation. So sum of observation will be mean into total number of observation, which is 40 into 200, which is 8000. So this is sum of observation when 34 we were adding over here. That in short we can say this is incorrect sum. So we have to find correct observation. Correct observation will be, जो incorrect observation है we'll write that thing and we'll subtract the incorrect value, that is we'll subtract 34 and we'll add the correct value which is 43, because 43 was misread as 34. So on solving here we'll get 8009 by 200, which will come out to be 40.045. Now we have sigma square. So sigma square का formula is 1 upon n summation of x square, the terms over here, minus mean square. So again over here we'll find incorrect summation of x square. So sigma square, we'll put the values over here. The value of sigma square will write 225. In place of n we'll write 200 and mean की place में we'll write your 40 का square. So when we'll solve all these values, the incorrected summation of x square will get 3,65,000. So this is incorrect value. Now we have to find correct value. Again the method will be same. Now over here only the difference is that we'll do squarings. We'll write 3,65,000 minus the square of this number 34 ka square plus square of the correct number, which is 43 square. Now this is corrected summation x square, which is coming out to be 3,65,693. We have to find now corrected corrected sigma we have to find, that is standard deviation. So corrected standard deviation will be our correct 1 upon n corrected summation n square, which is 3,65,693 upon 200 minus corrected mean. So corrected mean which we calculated is 40.045 ka square. So this is corrected sigma, which is standard deviation. When we'll solve over here, we'll get 14.995. So this is how we have to solve the questions which are in which we are provided that this certain number was misread as this. So in that case, we have to follow this particular concept. Now we have to calculate variance and standard deviation of discrete series. So discrete series is like we are provided with x and we are provided with f terms. Like this is a discrete series. I'm provided over here x is 3 and its frequency is 5. X is 5 and frequency is 6. And this is again 2, frequency is 8. Then 1 and frequency is 3. This series is called discrete series. So when we have to calculate variance for this discrete series, formula is 1 by n summation of f d square minus 1 by n summation of f d ka square. Similarly, when standard deviation we have to calculate, it will be square root of variance. Coming on to question. So in question we are provided with x and f. So x is 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5, 9.5. F 3, 7, 22, 60, 85, 32, 8. So first we have to calculate over here d, and how we calculate d, which is x minus a, and over here if we see this is mid value, so this is called a. Then we'll calculate d square and then we'll find f into d square and then we'll find f into d also. So d will calculate 3.5 minus 6.5, which is minus 3, sorry, minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1, 6.5 minus 6.5, 0, 7.5 minus 6.5, 1, 8.5 minus 6.5, 2, 9.5 minus 6.5 is 3. Then d square 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. Then f into d square 3 into 9, 27, 7 into 4, 28, 22, 0, 85 into 1, 85, 32 into 4, 128 and 8 into 9, 72. Iska sum will find, which is coming out to be 362, and this sum is 217, which is n only. Then we'll do f into d. So 3 into minus 3, minus 9, then minus 14, minus 22, 0, 85, 32 into 1, 32, 8 into 85 into 1, 85, 32 into 2 we have to do, which is 64, and then 8 into 3, 24. So the sum of this value is 128. Now variance ka formula which we studied is 1 upon n, that is 1 by 217 into summation of f into d square, which is 362, minus 1 by n summation of fd whole square, which is 128 upon 217 ka square. So thus variance is 362 by 217 minus 128 upon 217 square. So its answer is coming out to be 1.321. Now when we have to calculate standard deviation, it will be square root of variance, which is square root of 1.321, which is 1.149. So this is how we can calculate variance and standard deviation of discrete series. Now coming on to variance and standard deviation of continuous series. So in continuous series we are provided like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and then their frequencies we are provided 5, 3, 6. This is called continuous series. Over here when we have to calculate variance, so here what will happen, in place of d we will get over here your u. So the formula will be h square into 1 by n summation fu square minus 1 by n summation fu का whole square. Standard deviation, again it will be square root of variance only. So now coming on to question part, here we are provided with class interval and frequency. So first over here we'll calculate u. How to calculate u? It will be x minus a upon your x minus a upon h. So here we have to calculate x also, because x we are not knowing. Then we will calculate x, calculate करने के बाद we will calculate u, we will calculate, and then we'll calculate f into u, then u square, and then f into u square. So we are provided with class interval 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and 80 to 90. Their frequencies are 3, 6, 13, 15, 14, 5, 4. So first we'll find x. How to find x? Upper limit plus lower limit upon 2, 20 plus 30 upon 2, 50 by 2, 25, 35, 45. Similarly 50 plus 60 by 2, 55, 60 plus 70 by 2, 65, 70 plus 80 by 2, 75 and 85. ये x आ गया. Then we will calculate u. U is x minus a upon h. So here we have to find the mid value. Mid value is coming out to be 55. So this is a. So 25 minus 55 upon h. H is class size. 30 minus 20, which is 10. We can see over here the class size is 10 only. So this is our h. H is what? 10. So 25 minus 55 upon 10 minus 30 upon 10. So minus 3, then minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Then we'll do f into u. So we'll get minus 9, minus 12, 13 into minus 1, minus 13, 0, 14 into 1, 14, 5 into 2, 10, 4 into 3, 12. fu ka summation we'll find, which is coming out to be 2. And summation of f is 60. Then u square, 3 minus 3 का square 9, minus 2 का square 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. Then f into u square. So 3 into 9, 27, 9 into 4, 36, 13 into 1, 13, 15 into 0, 15, 14 into 1, 14, 5 into 4, 20, 4 into 9, 36. Sorry, here 6 into 4, sorry, this is 24. So now we'll add these terms. So on adding we'll get 134. Now we'll apply variance formula. So variance formula for continuous series was 1 upon n, which is 1 by 60, summation of fu square, which is 134, then minus summation of fu, which is 2, upon summation of f, which is 60, 2 by 60 का square, into h square. So h is 10. So 10 का square will be 100. So thus we'll get 134 upon 60, minus 2 is 4. 60 का square is 3600 into 100. So on solving we'll get 222.9. Standard deviation is square root of variance. So square root of 222.9, it is 14.94. Now also in this question, here we calculated variance and standard deviation. Over here we have to calculate mean also. So when it is a continuous series, when we have to calculate mean, formula becomes a plus summation fu upon summation f into h. So a is what over here? 55. We'll put over here values 55 plus summation fu is 2 upon 60 into h is 10. So when we'll substitute all these values, the mean will come out to be 55 plus 20 upon 60, which is 55.333. So this is how in today's video we studied variance and standard deviation for all three series, that is individual, discrete and continuous series. Hope you guys are finding videos helpful. So do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.